Gonna be heating your water in your home. A couple components here. This is the water shut off for the cold water coming in.
Okay.
So you're gonna have cold water.
Okay. Blue means cold.
Yep. Red hot. And
Red
you
is
can feel
going
it
up.
too. You can feel it. It's warm here.
Yes.
And then this one is just normal to touch.
Okay. So this is coming from the outside lane. So if everything is on, it will go in.
Yep.
Okay.
But we also have a shut off here. as
Okay.
well.
You can. Okay.
Yep.
Understood.
So water's gonna come in here.
Right now it's a turn on, right? Same
Yep.
concept. Okay.
Yep. It's gonna come in here.
Heat.
It's gonna get heated up, and then it's gonna go out to all the red in your home. So any areas that are hot, it's
Hot
tied
water.
into
Yes.
there.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So you have shutoffs on both,
Yes.
and then you also have a mixing valve.
Okay.
So this mixing valve controls the temperature of the water.
Okay.
So let's say the water is not very hot for you.
Okay.
You can come down here and you can adjust this and turn it to mix the rates of the water with hot and
Okay.
cold to get desirable temperature.
So right now, is it set in a way which is good?
Yeah, they typically have like a setting that they have it that's just like a standard.
Okay. So this one controls how
Yep, the temperature.
hot.
Water.
Yeah.
Yep. And then also a safety feature here. This is, oh man, I blank out on this every time. It's a pressure relief valve.
Okay.
So if this builds up too much pressure, they have a valve in here that's meant to release that pressure, so that nothing combustible happens, or it doesn't basically steam explosion. So if you happen to come down here and you see that there's water coming from this, I would say it'd be a great idea to call the plumber.
Can you show here?
Yeah, I would say that's a good idea to call the plumber.
If we see the water is
Dripping.
dripping
from
there,
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, because that means that this system is building up way too much pressure. This shouldn't happen. This is like a fail safe.
okay.
Okay, this is a
This
safety
is
feature.
red flag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Red flag.
And what is this water going?
So this water is coming from your furnace system here.
Okay, this one.
Yep. So this is a high efficiency. It's a high efficiency furnace.
Okay, this one.
Yep. So when you burn off the gas, moisture is produced. So all of that drains from your main system, and then it comes down to this system here.
So it's okay if we see water is dripping from here.
Yep.
No need to worry.
Yep. There's gonna be water that drips out from here.
When the water will drip, worst case scenario from here, will it be a cold water or
It'll be hot.
Oh really?
It'll be very hot. Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna be hot.
Is there a warranty?
But this is
which-
water heater, right? This
Yes,
is
yes.
going to
Do we
heat
need
the
to
water.
register for a warranty for this even as well?
I don't believe so. There
Okay.
with hot water tanks. There's a standard warranty.
Yeah.
Each system, I should know this, but each system has, or each provider or manufacturer has a set recommend warranty window.
Okay.
It may be
10
6 years or 10 years. 10 years is kind of extensive for a hot water
Yeah,
tank. It may be like 2 to 3.
Okay.
However, they do come with a manufacturer's warranty as well.
Understood. Okay.
And then you'll at least probably be covered for the first year from us if this
Yeah,
thing
if
happens
this-
to go out.
Okay.
All right.
Understood.
The last thing here.
Yeah.
So this here is what you can use to drain your system.
Mm.
So we recommend maybe once or twice a year, maybe once in the spring and then once in the fall. You would attach a hose to this. You would attach a hose and then you would use a flathead screwdriver, and then you can open this and let a few gallons of water out.
Where? Here? It can go here?
I would suggest putting it in a bucket, if you will.
And I mean, the water means all the way down?
You don't have to turn it all the way out. Some people recommend turning it all the way off, but I don't recommend turning it all, draining it completely, just because it's going to have to fill all the way up. And if you don't turn off the power in the electric box, you can
It might
actually
burst.
damage it by not having any water turned on.
Yeah, so when we service this, service means once in a year or once in winter or once in during the summertime. You are saying what we need to do before? We need to turn off this water, right?
Yep.
And this water as well.
You can turn off both. Yep.
Yes, turn off and then heat for this,
The electric for this.
electric for this.
Yep.
And how that there will be something
It's
labeled.
labeled. It'll say water heater.
Then you open it.
Yep.
Then with hose the water will come out. Then you go out and throw it.
Yep, because water naturally has sediment, which is like small
Yeah,
grains,
yeah, yeah.
like almost like
White,
sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And over time, it fills up this tank,
Okay.
and then you lose efficiency. So water will take longer to heat, or it won't be as hot because
Okay.
you have almost like sand particles
Sure,
in the
sure.
bottom.
Okay.
So opening that and letting some of that out helps.
And how do you open it? I mean, just
So you'll take a flathead screwdriver.
okay.
Mine on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I'm not
Just-
gonna open it because it's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
very
yeah.
hot. But you would take a flathead screwdriver like such, and then you just put it in there, and then you turn it on. But I'm not gonna do it. 'cause
And
your
then
feet
water
be
will come.
burned. Water will come out.
Okay.
You there may be a time where you may not see anything. You know, it just depends. But
Okay. It will be a plain water.
yeah, it'll be
Yeah. How
hot
much
water.
is it?
Okay.
One bucket of water or like
The typical bucket
1
is
gallon,
about a
2
gallon
gallon.
or 5
And
gallons.
the reason why one bucket, because anything bad will be at the bottom.
It's gonna be at the
Yeah.
bottom,
So
you
it
don't
will,
have to drain the entire
yeah,
system.
Yeah.
It's gonna
it
be
doesn't
at the
matter.
bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why I say you don't have to
sediments
drain.
and everything?
Yeah.
Yep.
And once you, I mean, once you have the hose, I mean, once you turn it on, then immediately you have to turn it off so that it doesn't leak on the floor, right?
Yeah, but if you have a hose and you have like a bucket of some sort, you'll be okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have a hose, you have a bucket, you turn it on, let a few gallons come out, and then you'll close it again. You know, detach your hose, and then we always say just pitch the water outside because it has that sediment in it.
Yes, yes.
You know,
We don't
you
want.
could put it in here, but you don't want that sediment to
Yeah.
go in there. So we
Right.
just say pitch it outside.
Yeah.
Is it recommended to have this thing people do on their own? I mean, like.
Or you can call a plumber. You can call a plumber.
Yeah.
It's totally up to you.
Yeah.
You know, it's totally up to you.
But
Some-
it's like your regular maintenance, homeowner.
just like some homeowner maintenance.
Okay.
But you know, just like you can call
Whatever.
someone to replace your furnace filter if you wanted to.
No,
It's-
that seems to be simple.
yeah. Some people might think this is simple too, but it's you know, it just depends.
Yeah.
Brian and Buddy, you know, you guys are smart. Good.
Yep. So,
Understood.
do you guys have any questions about these main components here?
Good.
No.
Video 4 can be